It's recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Hello everyone. Konnichiwa.
Yo. Alright everybody, so welcome back to another episode of the Versus Hip Hop. You know, here with Jamal.
Raw. It's the second episode, YouTube episode.
Second YouTube episode, yeah.
We're talking Kanye.
Again, of course.
We're talking Kendrick performance.
We're gonna talk about that too.
We're talking Taylor Swift.
The old Grammy,
Speech.
Grammy shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but first episode we told y'all it was the top three, rundown of the top three best Kanye albums in our opinions. Definitely go check that one out. But we're just gonna roll right into it again. The Life of Pablo is finally here. After all the anticipation.
Which one?
Who knows?
Which one? Picasso?
Pablo? Hey, could be anybody. But The Life of Pablo is the seventh studio album from Kanye West.
7 now? That's including Watch the Throne?
Yeah, including Watch the Throne.
Gotta throw that in.
You got features all across the board from Frank Ocean, Chance the Rapper, which in my opinion, we'll talk about it, but I think Chance the Rapper had the best verse on the whole joint. Other high points, Kendrick Lamar, was on it. You got then there's some low points. You got Young Thug on it without Young Thug on it. But then you got production. Of course, Kanye is gonna produce a lot of tracks off of his own joint, but he dug in the bag and got Metro Boomin, who's really been killing it. I tried to downplay Metro Boomin
part one and
times,
part two.
but
Father stretch my hands.
But he been killing it, and then he came off the joint with a couple singles. Real Friends came out. He was supposed to start redoing the whole Good Fridays. That really didn't work out.
Right.
But
but it was fun though.
We still got solid music. But let's jump into it. So, Ro, how you feel about the album?
I'm not 100% sure yet because it's so new still.
It's still early. Yeah.
But I'm giving it plays, man. I'm listening to it on the daily when I'm at work, when I'm just cruising around. And I'm liking it, man. Look, I was excited when I first heard it, like super excited, man. And it didn't let me down, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted more bars, I guess, from Kanye.
Yeah.
And I wanted I Love Kanye, that number 9 track to go away.
but listen, I feel like I feel you when you say you wanted more bars from Kanye. On joints like Ultralight Beam, he didn't rap at all.
He wasn't even on it.
No, he ad-libbed through it. While for me it was probably one of the best tracks on there. That's saying a lot for a Kanye album, one of the best tracks on the whole album, not to even have a Kanye verse. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy, but he promised us.
I think because you're a fan of that. That's
right. But listen, Chance flexed on it. I don't know what else I can say. The guy's got like legit bars. I promise you, the next 3 to 4 years is gonna be one of the best. One of the best in the game.
Yeah, he got potential. Yeah. So we're gonna look out for that.
But Kanye of course promised us a gospel album, and we got a gospel album from the beginning.
From the beginning, we got a whole track dedicated to that too.
Listen,
right?
You got Kirk Franklin on there, got a whole full choir on it.
Cloth Talk.
Listen, the production on the first half of the album was just ridiculous. Things like Ultralight Beam, Father Stretch My Hand, Part 1. Part 2 I liked. I liked the change of pace on Part 2, but Part 1 to me was definitely one of the standout joints on there.
Man, I love it, man. I love Part 1. I love Part 2. Yo, Swizzy. He ddn't have to kill that famous beat like that.
Listen.
What he said in the beginning, Kanye was like, Swizz told me let the beat rock.
But it's great. Yo.
Swizz told me let the beat rock. Yo.
It threw me for a loop because I love Swizz Beatz production, and this sounded sort of like sounded like some classic Swizz Beatz production, and I did enjoy that. But I usually hate when Swiss ad libs and he talks on a track, but it worked on.
He's like a club, almost like a club DJ. He's like he gotta like hype
Showtime.
it up.
Like I don't want to keep making niggas scream Showtime.
You know what I'm saying?
But
he had to hype it up.
Nah, it was crazy. And then this was an album that made me like people who I normally wouldn't want to hear.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like The Weeknd, that fucked my life up.
Yo.
Listen, the melody on that joint.
Cloth talk, man.
Listen,
yo.
The melody was ridiculous.
He was saying some real shit on that song, man. That gotta be like probably my favorite song on the project.
What's your top three?
Like I said, it's very early.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a top three, but my iPhone is telling me my top plays is number 11, Fuck My Life Up, Wolves, and 30 Hours. But shout out to Max B for that Silver Surfer intermission though. Yeah, but what's yours though?
My top's gotta be. I starting from the top of the album, from the come in with Ultralight Beam. It was vintage Kanye when it comes to production and just the arrangement of the song. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I love that production on there.
Then he followed it up with Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. Listen, Cudi needs to sign back to good music so we can keep getting solid. Even it was so small, but it made the album that Cudi needs to sign back to good music because the last project he dropped solo.
You think he don't need to be part of like good music to be with Kanye?
Whatever it is, he needs Kanye to produce. He needs Kanye's hands, stirring the pot on his next project at least a little bit, and then
he totally went left.
Those two, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1, Ultralight Beams, and 30 Hours. The storytelling on 30 Hours was just mind blowing. Yeah. Like Kanye's not told. I can't remember the last time Kanye's told a story the way he told that 30 Hours joint.
And you know what 30 Hours kind of remind me of? What? The Black Album, Jay-Z, my first song. Like the ad-libs at the end.
Yeah. When he just kind of
Just talking to the people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That kind of brought back a few little memories of Black Album.
Any joints on it that you would say, that you would remove? You did say you didn't like the, what do you talk about? You say...
I don't like I Love Kanye, Charles.
What?
I love you like Kanye love Kanye. That needs to go, my G. That gotta go.
No, that needs to stay. I'm gonna tell you why. Like I said,
44 seconds is not even worth it. Just gotta go.
No, listen, it's a little intermission. Like I said, that part of it, the album was great. The arrangement of the album was a little fucked up. It was the arrangement of the album was like the rollout of the album, where it just seemed like everything was out of place. It was too chaotic. I feel like if you would put songs that sounded like old Kanye at the beginning of the album and then broke it up in the middle with that I Love Kanye, I wish the old Kanye. If he did that and then came up with some new shit, like some Wolves shit, then it would have made the album. This is probably Kanye's least cohesive album. Like every song doesn't fit together, and I don't mind that. Where 808 and Heartbreak, there was a clear message. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, there was a clear message. Even YEEZY had a clear message throughout.
So what's this one? You think it's just positive vibes?
I guess so.
That's what he keep preaching to.
I guess so.
Positive vibes.
That's gotta, yeah.
Well, we need a stronger, message.
Yeah, I need something more defined. Yeah. Like this should have been. I feel like again, if the arrangement of the album was better, it would have made the album feel like, okay, I'm telling everybody I'm not gonna be this. Stop asking me to rap like I rap on Graduation or Late Registration. Stop asking me to rap like that and embrace what I've become. Like the line that Jeezy had when he said niggas stuck on stupid. Something about if you want the OG. By my last album, some shit like that. Yeah. I feel like this should have been the album where Kanye made that statement like, if you want to listen to old Kanye, listen to old Kanye. If you want this new shit, this is where I'm at right now. But again, the structure of the album didn't really fit that though. That's my only thing. All right, so how do you feel about Facts being on there?
Was that a bonus?
Yes, it's a bonus. Yeah, and it's a revised version too. It's not the same. It's not the same production as the first joint had. But how you feel about it actually making the album?
I mean, it's necessary because he felt as though he still got to take them shots at Nike.
Listen, people want to run that one down again.
He's 50% more influential than anybody in the past 25 years. Don't fuck with him.
Don't fuck with him.
Don't fuck with him.
But listen, I'll take Facts as a song if it's a throwaway. But
it's like a bonus track.
Don't put it on there and sell it to me. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Heard it once, don't want to hear it again. And for him to have 18 song album, first of all, 18 songs is way too many. Even with the short.
I love Kanye.
You take the I Love Kanye or the Silver Surfer intermission, but Max Speed was only like 50 seconds. Even the Freestyle 4, taking that out, that's 2 minutes and stuff like that. But the album is long. It's long. And for you to add in tracks that like Facts that really, I don't think it added to it. I don't think it added to it at all for real. You know, it's a waste of space.
Yeah, it didn't have to be there, but you know, why not?
My only complaints, if I had to go through my complaints about the album, list them off. Number 3, my third complaint would be Facts making an album. You know,
my biggest complaint is the fucking artwork, cover art.
Nah, that's not even my biggest complaint. My biggest complaint is Young Thug being on here. For what?
Thugga.
Listen, that is my biggest complaint.
Thugga, talk about it.
Look, I don't even like when it comes to singing. I don't even like hearing the Dream sing. But he added to the album on Ultralight Beam. He sang like he sound like a bad. He trying to do a bad impression of Michael Jackson. It's bad, but he added to the album. I don't think Young Thug on this album was necessary at all. And even when it comes down, some of the features was shitty. Like the guy Designer. I don't want to shit on anybody's music because I didn't listen. I'll say it right off. I didn't listen to his mixtape or any of his music. This is my first introduction to Designer, an album that's touted as a New York artist that sounds like Future. And even makes references in there to Atlanta and shit like that. But
it's scary, man. He sounds too much like Future.
If you want somebody who sounds like Future, get Future, Kanye. That's all I'm saying.
Right, like he could have got Future.
It was a waste. It was a waste.
I was just like, wow, I can't believe this is not Future. Then I heard it over and over again. I was like, I could be like, nah. You can tell after you play it a few times, like this ain't Future because Future wouldn't sound like that mumbly.
He sounds like Future trying to do a bad Future impression. It's I could have done without that. But then, like I said, there were still good features on there. The Kid Cudi feature was incredible. Again, the best feature of 2016 so far. Definitely got to go to Mr. Chancellor Bennett, aka Chance the Rapper.
I thought you would have really went with Kendrick, but
Kendrick snapped, like lost his motherfucking mind.
I mean,
but
it was okay.
What?
It was okay. He's fine.
So you think there's a better verse on the album better than Chance the Rapper's verse?
It wasn't that many hard verses on the album.
It wasn't, but what I'm saying is there anything on it? Listen, Chance went in. I think this is one of
this guy. He's a fan.
Listen, I'm a fan. I'm okay with that.
That's it, right?
This is Chance the Rapper on Ultralight Beam is one of those things. This is you might say I'm taking it too far. He had a Nas verse on here, but let me explain. He had a Nas type verse on here. Where he rapped about shit that you listen to, and you gotta digest it. Motherfuckers actually might even have to go online, look up the lyrics, track along. Oh, that's what he meant here. But when he had lines in there that I had the ugly face on that motherfucker. I'm like, oh, what? When he said my ex looking back at me like a pillar of salt, what? Listen, he could spit. He had bars on there, and then he's got a flow that nobody else. You can't attribute the way he raps to anybody else. He doesn't sound like anybody else, which is rare in a rap. Just like we spoke about on Designer, it's rare to have a rapper who doesn't sound like another rapper. That doesn't happen.
That sounds like another.
That sounds like another rapper. That sounds like your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Is rare these days. But listen, praise to the God. The Life of Pablo made me want another Kanye album.
ASAP.
And another Chance the Rapper album.
I want to know what Kanye album.
This is like the warm up though. But
that's crazy to ask, but
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But hey.
Any final remarks on the Kanye before we jump to the jump ship?
Kanye, the album is Kanye is still new.
Mm-hmm.
We're still listening to it. We're still getting in tune with it, trying to figure everything out. But listen, this is not a bad album. The only bad thing about it is on Tidal. Nobody likes Tidal. Tidal always freezes. No, it's always. I could be here in my house with Wi-Fi on, and it still freeze on me.
Yo, I haven't had any issues with Tidal, like technical issues. I'm not a fan of the layout.
I couldn't even watch YEEZY season 2 because it kept on messing up.
Yeah, I heard you're not the only person that I heard that from. My only issue with Tidal is the layout. Like I gotta go so far to figure out who's featured in the song, who's producing it. It needs to be redesigned.
But at the end of the day, Life of Pablo, which one? Who knows? It's a cool album. Yeah. Listen to it. I guarantee everybody listened to it already. That's listening to this.
Yeah.
But play it over, learn it, understand it, and let's talk about if this album is in your it's gonna kick anybody out of your top 5.
Absolutely not.
That top 5 albums of Kanye's.
It's early.
Is it too early for that?
It's early, but nah.
Too early for that.
Nah,
right now it's no for me too. But
not at all. Not yes.
We'll probably do another video in a while from now.
Yeah.
In a few months from now, and probably jump right back into that. But like I said, it's early. We're still learning it. We're still getting to know it.
We gotta live with the album a little bit more. But yeah, just of course we wanted to jump on the ship early, get the video out, Life of Pablo. But for me, kind of final thoughts on it. The first half of the album was ridiculous. I just wish that it was restructured, like I said.
Like formatted better.
Exactly. The songs there wasn't a cohesive flow throughout the whole project. And yeah, just get Young Thug off of there.
Kick that dog and shoot his ass up.
Get him out of there.
Yo, but before we go, let's talk about this real quick. The Kendrick performance.
Yeah.
You jump into that real fast.
So if we might as well throw the videos together. So if anybody hasn't seen it already, please check it out. Kendrick Lamar performed kind of just a mashup of a couple songs, and he did another untitled song
talking Grammys.
On the Grammys, yeah. But bro, one of the best performances I've ever watched. I feel like, and again, he should have. Taylor Swift stole album of the year from Kendrick. For you to come out with an album that's reflective of the times. This is an album that came out in 2015, and through all of the riots, through all of the senseless police brutality, things like that. Damn, iPhones life matter.
Jesus Christ.
But for you to come out with an album during that time, that's reflective of that time, and you don't win album of the year, come on.
Well, we all knew he wasn't gonna win the Grammy over Taylor Swift.
You know,
so that's dead. That's to any black artist.
I feel like America has this fascination with this damsel in distress type of character, and Kanye helped perpetuate that a little bit with jumping on stage, snatching the mic from Taylor Swift. Now it's Taylor's so sweet, we gotta save Taylor Swift, give her awards. Not to say that she doesn't deserve awards, but I think anybody who listened to those 2 albums, it's not even close. It's not even close, and I think Taylor Swift won album of the year off of her name. I'm gonna be honest with you. Honestly, listen, because and then on top of that, listen, somebody
during the speech she tried to
shake Kanye. Yeah. But hold on, somebody had tweeted out, this is the best tweet I'd ever seen. Somebody tweeted out
2016.
Listen, the best tweet of 2016. To know it's early. Somebody tweeted out Taylor Swift got to be in Illuminati because how she won album of the year for 2015 when her album came out in 2014 though.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Come on, that was that was a GOAT tweet.
Damn.
But yeah, then she tried to take shots at Kanye about a joint on here where he said something about him make basically he made her, Taylor Swift, and
when Kanye said that she like it was her idea and doing it, now she want to act like oblivious to it.
But listen, if you really think about it and you map it out, it's common knowledge, it's Wikipedia knowledge that fucking Kanye West made Taylor Swift who she is right now.
Yeah, I think like before the interruption that Kanye did, she was still gonna be a star, but
Yeah.
I don't think she was gonna be that big.
No,
you know
no.
what I mean?
Like I said, because when that happened, everybody was like, "Oh, let's make her feel better. Let's shake our fingers at Kanye.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Let's cheer her up.
Exactly. Let's cheer her up."
You know.
And she took that and ran with it. And not to say that she's a bad person or anything like that, but nah. He was a vital part of her success, and you can't take that away.
When
from
they
Kanye.
do that, what's that joint on VH1?
Now when we talking about when they do that, like the little biopic shit,
Yeah,
they
gotta be in it. They gotta be in it.
And listen, everybody.
Her big break.
Listen, I'm gonna
when
watch.
Kanye West interrupted.
Listen, I'm gonna watch for that scene because that's gonna be the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, it's gotta be on. It gotta be on there. Bring what's the name back? What's it called? Behind the Music.
Oh, Behind the Music. VH1 Behind the Music shit. Yeah.
VH1 Behind the Music, MTV Diary. It gotta be in there.
Finished up the review to Kanye West Life of Pablo. We spoke a little bit about the Kendrick Grammy performance and stuff like that. But yeah, any final remarks? Anything you want to say?
Let's say, like we said, get Young Thug off the album. I'm straight. Get I Love the Kanye track off the album. I'm straight.
Keep that.
But like I said, it's a decent album. We like it. It's still new. We're still learning it. Still getting to know it. This is our second episode. We're gonna be back. We probably do something next Sunday.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Keep the videos rolling. But it's always new music that's coming out. Always somebody dropping something.
Yeah.
Small projects.
French just dropped some.
Yeah.
Him and Max B, Wave Gods.
And who you listened to last night? That you and Paul was listening to.
Gotti dropped.
Oh yeah, Gotti dropped some new music. But yeah, we give you a little mix of everything here at the Versus Hip Hop. We give you some commercial stuff. We give you some street music. We give you some underground stuff you might not have heard yet. But yeah, if you like, just subscribe. The link is gonna be below.
Hit that button.
To the podcast too. We do that about once a week. And yeah, Twitter, Facebook. Just keep it moving, keep sharing it, and we're gonna wrap up for now.